Being hacked is not just something that happens to people who are tech savvy or have something worth stealing. In fact, it can happen to anyone. And in today's world, where everything seems to be connected to the internet, cybersecurity is important for everyone. We don't want anyone to start their day with a bad case of malware on their device or worse, having their identity stolen. That is why we've compiled the top tips from experts and tech companies to help you keep your data safe. Stay tuned and avoid getting hacked. Now, here are some best practices to follow. 1. Use strong, unique passwords. The first step to staying secure is to ensure that you are using strong passwords that are unique to each account. One of the biggest mistakes people make is to use the same password for multiple accounts. If one of these accounts gets compromised, then all your other accounts with the same password will also be vulnerable. To create a strong password, combine upper and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. Make sure that they are at least 12 characters long. Using a password manager can also be helpful. A password manager is a tool that helps you generate, store, and manage your passwords securely. Some popular password managers include Bitwarden and 1Password. They encrypt your passwords so only you can access them, keeping them safe from hackers even if your computer gets infected. Asterisk 2. Enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA, adds an additional layer of security to your accounts. When you enable 2FA, you'll be asked to provide forms of authentication whenever you log into an account. This could be a password and a one-time code sent to your phone or a fingerprint scan. 2FA makes it much harder for hackers to break into your accounts even if they do manage to steal your password. It's a good idea to enable 2FA for important accounts such as email, banking, and social media. You can set up 2FA through the security settings of most online accounts. Look for the option that says two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication. Most services offer the ability to set up 2FA using an authenticator app like Google Authenticator or Authy. These are more secure than text messages, which can be intercepted. So, if you have the option, go for the Authenticator app instead of text messages. Asterisk 3. Avoid public Wi-Fi without protection. Public Wi-Fi networks such as those found in cafes, airports, and hotels are convenient, but they can also be dangerous. Hackers often set up fake public Wi-Fi hotspots to trick people into connecting to them. One common fake hotspot you might see at airports is called free_airport_Wi-Fi. It might look legitimate, but it's not. Connecting to this network would allow hackers to see everything you're doing online. To stay safe on public Wi-Fi, avoid logging into sensitive accounts such as your bank or email. If you must connect to a public network, use a virtual private network or VPN to encrypt your traffic. A VPN creates a secure connection between your device and the internet, protecting your data from prying eyes. You can find VPNs for various devices and operating systems. Just search online for reputable providers and get a VPN before you travel. Asterisk 4. Watch out for phishing attacks. Phishing attacks are another common way that people get hacked. In a phishing attack, a hacker will try to trick you into giving them your password by pretending to be a trusted entity. For example, they may send you an email that looks like an S from your bank asking you to update your account information, or they may send you a link to a website that looks like your bank's website, but it's actually a fake. The goal is to get you to click on a link or download an attachment without realizing that you are giving away your personal information. To avoid falling victim to a phishing attack, be careful about the emails you open and the links you click on. Check the sender's details carefully and look out for any signs of a fake such as poor grammar or spelling mistakes. Even if an email looks legitimate, never enter your password after clicking on a link. Go directly to the website and log in before entering your password. This will help you avoid fake websites that were created to look like the real thing. Asterisk 5. Keep devices and software updated. Most people don't realize how often software updates are needed to maintain a secure system. However, failing to keep your operating system, apps, and programs up to date can leave you vulnerable to cyber threats. Hackers often exploit known vulnerabilities to gain access to your device or data. So keeping your software updated is essential to stay protected. Fortunately, most devices and software are designed to make updating easy. For example, Windows and Mac OS automatically check for updates and install them in the background. You can also set up automatic updates for your apps and programs. For example, most apps on the App Store and Play Store have an automatic update option in their settings. Even your router and Internet of Things or IoT devices should be updated regularly. Look for a firmware update option in your router's settings menu. As for IoT devices, check the manufacturer's recommendations for update frequency. Some devices like smart TVs and streaming players may only need to be updated once or twice a year. However, other devices like smart home hubs and voice assistants may require more frequent updates. So it's important to check the manufacturer's website regularly for updates. Asterisk 6. Secure your accounts and devices. Securing your accounts and devices is crucial for staying safe online. Here are a few steps you can take to secure your online presence. First, lock your devices with a passcode or biometric such as a fingerprint scanner. This will prevent unauthorized users from accessing your personal information. Make sure to log out of shared or public devices when you're done using them. And if you lose your device, you can remotely wipe its data to prevent others from accessing your information. To do this, go to the manufacturer's website and look for the option to remotely wipe your device. Most phones and laptops have this feature built in. For example, if you have an iPhone, you can use Find My iPhone to remotely wipe your device. If you have an Android, you can use Find My Device to do the same. Asterisk 7. Back up your data regularly. Backing up your data is an essential part of staying secure online. A backup is a copy of your data that can be used to restore your files if they get lost or corrupted. There are two main ways to back up your data, using cloud backups or external hard drives. Cloud backups are a great option because they're easy to set up and use. You simply upload your files to a cloud service such as iCloud or Google Drive, and they rate automatically backed up. External hard drives are also a good option, especially if you don't want to pay for a cloud backup service. Just connect the drive to your computer and run a backup program to create a copy of your files. Backing up your data regularly can help you recover quickly from a ransomware attack. In a ransomware attack, your files are encrypted and the hacker demands a ransom to decrypt them. If you have a backup of your data, you can restore your files without paying the ransom. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. Asteriscape. Monitor your digital footprint. Monitoring your digital footprint is an important step in staying safe online. Your digital footprint is all the information that is publicly available about you online. This includes your social media posts, search history, and online shopping habits. There are a few ways to monitor your digital footprint. One way is to use a website such as HeavyBeanPoint, which allows you to search for your email address or phone number and see if it has been involved in any data leaks. Another way is to review the privacy settings on your social media accounts. Make sure that you're comfortable with the amount of information that is being shared about you. Finally, be mindful of what you share about yourself online. Before posting something, ask yourself whether you would be comfortable with the entire world seeing that information. *9. Install antivirus, anti-malware software. Antivirus and anti-malware software are essential tools for staying safe online. They can detect and remove malicious files from your device, protecting you from viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and other malware. It's important to choose a reputable brand with a proven track record of detecting and removing threats. Some well-known names in the industry include Malwarebytes, Norton, and Bitdefender. Once you've installed the software, make sure to keep its definitions up to date so that it can effectively detect the latest threats. To do this, go to the software's settings and look for the option to update the virus and malware definitions. With the right antivirus or anti-malware software installed and up to date, you can rest assured that your device is protected from most common cyber threats. We hope that you enjoyed our video on how to avoid getting hacked. Staying safe online is an ongoing process, so be sure to keep these tips in mind as you browse the internet. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you back for more videos.